What's up, everybody? It's your girl Erica from the Classy Climb blog. Listen, thank you for all the smoke in the DMs, the smoke in my my blog email that the staff reads. Thank you. I appreciate all of it. You guys seem to have loved and have hated and called me a big old hater on Atlanta. Hey, baby, let me tell you something. I am just a lover of information, knowledge, and migration in America. And today we got to hit up another migration point that plays into the bigger picture. If you don't know who I am Erica Williams, author of The Smartphone Millionaire, How to Invest in People, Businesses, and Real Estate from the palm of your hand. You can grab that on Amazon. Also, boom, gratitude journal. Listen, y'all got to recalibrate and be thankful because 2020 done taught you who's who, what's what, and some of y'all tired of eating chili on the couch alone. That's what 2020's taught you, baby. Okay. All right. Listen, come on now. I hope y'all ready for it because I'm going to be better than I was yesterday. I'm going to be better, but I'm going to be nice. Now, Alexandra, come on now. Don't get ahead of the teacher. Don't get ahead of me now. I'm getting to you. Let me get to you. Now, I've been talking about for months and people just think I'm some Yahoo saying that New York will feed the East Coast for the next 10 years. Someone said in the chat, why does a North Carolina girl have so much hate for Atlanta? Ain't nobody thinking about North Carolina. Sir, you're incorrect. We had over 900,000, almost a million New Yorkers move to North Carolina in the past 15 years. On top of that, we've had 300,000 people leave Georgia and part of Atlanta, Georgia, to come to North Carolina, Charlotte, and Raleigh, North Carolina. These are migration reports. You don't like the reports? I'm sorry. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. North Carolina is a powerhouse, and so is Tennessee. And so is Georgia, and so is Texas, and so is every city beneath New York City. Why? Because y'all can't afford to live there. So yes, we can talk about it as much as we like. Okay, so brace yourself. You don't gotta like it, but I'm gonna bring it on up. All right. So again, we are going to start this off. Now, you already know I'm going to share that screen because see, when I tell you, y'all be like, Erica just talking that smack. No, let me show you. And not only tell you. Now, what has happened in Philly? Philly wholesale market. Here's the number one thing. Relocation wise, Philly is number one from New York. I didn't make the rules. These are just the migration. I'm going to prove it. Okay, because y'all be, Erica making this up. No. We got numbers and data today. Since 2015, y'all been escaping out of New York, getting to Philly. Okay? Now, what is over in Philly? Wholesaling. See, y'all was making it out like gangbusters. Now, here's the crazy part. There was an article, and I knew it was a setup. It was a setup article. You know, these two young black guys got this black family to write off their house. Now, let's be very honest. The house had been already demolished. It was a vacant lot. They bought it from this family for $15,000. They turned around and sold it for $200,000. And then the developer after that ended up making it to like $500,000, $600,000 buildings. Now, first things first, you're going to say, why would they sell a vacant lot for $15,000 in Philly? It's Philly. Both brothers did no longer live in Philly. But to me, here we go, right here, common sense say if somebody calling me to buy my house, it takes nothing but a simple Zillow search, a realtor.com search, or to call any realtor within 100 miles of where your home was and ask them, how much are people giving for vacant land in Philly? Off the rip, they could have made $290,000 off the vacant lot that used to house their home from their former parents. So is it the fault of the wholesaler that the two brothers decided to take $15,000 instead of $300,000? No. Exactly, Morningstar. It's laziness. It takes nothing but 10 minutes for me to call a realtor and ask, can you tell me how much this land is? Or anything, Zillow, anything. The internet, see, here's the problem we're having in America. The internet has removed your excuse. A simple Google search can solve 99% of our problems. But see, people want to give the excuse. It's somebody else's fault. It's clearly someone else's fault that I was too lazy. I got to go look. Samson, it's not even desperate for money because when the kids wholesale it, they wholesale it literally not even 7 days later. So if the property was that valuable, it was that valuable, period. It was that valuable, period. That's lazy. So, of course, the brothers, when interviewed, because think about it, 15K across two people is $7,000. So when they called them and said, hey, did you know your property was resold for this much? Of course, they played it off like, well, that is what it is. Come on now. Come on. Okay. So then I knew it was a setup because this article had got so much press. It was like they were setting something up. And if y'all remember, this is from last year. I did a video on this, right? So just easy. It was too easy. And now here we have the hammer. They're outlawing wholesaling. You have to be licensed. You have to disclose all these businesses and LLCs you have. Let's be very clear. This is what's happening. And I don't make you wait to the end. I'll tell you right now. What's happening is the government gets a hand in all the pies. And when we start addressing what they're doing, then they have to snap back. Now, what do I mean? First example, hair braiding. In Utah, you had all these African hair braiders open up shops. So then they put laws in place. Oh, you had to be licensed. Even though in Utah, let's be very honest, 90% white, had nothing in their hair school dealt with hair braiding whatsoever. Same thing happened in Texas. Same thing happened in North Carolina. Oh yeah, you got to be licensed to braid hair. You go to the class, it has nothing to do with hair braiding. It was simply a way to get money out of your pocket in the form of taxes. It's simply a way to manage, I'm going to say this and I don't care, Black people. It's a way to manage people who do hair, okay? Switch it over to wholesaling. Wholesaling has a lot of white people in it. Let's not get it twisted. I've seen so many people say something is racial. No. Let's not get it twisted. Wholesaling has a ton of white people. What you've seen in the past 3 years is Max Maxwell's nice beard. But Max Maxwell is business partners with 2 white men. See, you don't see them on camera because they don't come on camera. He comes on camera. So you have a 3-way partnership there. Okay. And so now you have these people learning this is just a contract. A lot of times you hear all these people that are real estate agents. Oh, yeah, it's illegal. They used to say that. Now they don't say that anymore. About 10 years ago, they used to say that. Now, whenever you go on the internet, people are like, oh, I want to get my real estate license. And when you ask them why do you want to spend $5,000 to $8,000 getting your real estate license? Well, because I want to buy and sell houses. I want to flip homes. You don't need it for that. Even this day, even within my own family, when I reach out to cousins talking about pieces of property and land, oh yeah, I got to get my real estate license. For what? For what you're trying to do. It doesn't need it. But let's keep it a buck. If you're coming from New York to Philly, are you looking for a real estate agent? Yes. But if a good deal comes your way, where are you going to send that money first? Where are you sending that money in Philly? You're going to send it to a flipper. You're going to send it to a wholesaler. You're going to send it to a middleman because if you're from New York, you're trying to get the best deal possible. Not just a little bit, the best deal. And making all these young men and women get licensed, $200 here and there. And if they don't properly document everything, you'll try to lock them up, is just a way to control the market. I told you this was happening in Chicago. Too many African-American people just out there just with the wholesaling. And it wasn't that white people don't wholesale. There is a ton of white men. If you look on YouTube, if you look on Bigger Pockets, who wholesale. There is just a way they go about it. We happen to be very flashy or happen to communicate loudly on the internet. A lot of these people don't. They email their email lists. They get in certain rooms. They work through certain partnerships. They network. I'm just putting it out there. This is my opinion of why the government's cracking down so hard. And you will continue to see this because if you're in any city down the East Coast, let me be very clear. New Yorkers are going to anywhere in Virginia, DC, North Carolina, Raleigh, Chapel Hill, Greensboro, Wilmington, Charleston, South Carolina. Right now, if you look in Charleston, South Carolina, they have bumper stickers telling people from Ohio to go home. No more Ohio. That's how many people from Ohio don't went up to South Carolina, escaping Ohio. Trust, I know this. Then on top of that, Atlanta, Georgia, rest of Georgia, Tampa, Florida, You ain't getting no magical deals in Miami. But again, New Yorkers are going to feed the East Coast for the next 10 years. I keep telling you, I keep telling you I'm in meetups and groups and conferences and seminars and masterminds. And every single one of these guys have clients in New York. They'll be in Ohio. They'll be in Detroit. They'll be in Cleveland. They'll be in Texas, Waco. Waco is flipped out. They're done with Waco. Dallas. I have 3 white wholesalers out of Dallas who send me the most professional email I've ever seen. It's very nice. It has a banner. It has all this. She's wearing her dress, her real estate dress, but she's wholesaling. She's sending me stuff on a list, right? And so what happens is there's a way to do business and people haven't learned it. People out here watching real estate videos, and something people love talking about is, oh, you can wear whatever you want when you're a businessman. You can be out here in sweatpants and a slack and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you can do that. You can do anything you like, but there's a way you carry yourself. And people haven't been carrying themselves well or promoting online well. And so it's been getting to them. Okay. So again, tell them. I don't got to make this up. I just have boots on the ground in multiple cities. And this is why I get so angry when people sit here on the internet and try to tell you, oh, I'm going to wait till the real estate crash. There's like 10, 12 guys who are gurus telling you they're going to wait till the real estate crash. Stop it. Please go get the book, Gary Keller, The Shift. It literally is called Gary Keller, white and red on the front, The Shift. You're not going to get in. The reason they're trying to slow down these wholesalers is because if you live in a neighborhood and you drive for dollars every day, I've met black men who bird dog for 20 years. They get their little bit of money and they keep it moving, but they're out there driving, taking pictures. They've been doing this longer than you have been doing it. And they've been able to, I'm not going to say outsmart. I'm just going to say they've been so in the street, into the know. When someone tells me they're going to wait to 2021 to buy real estate, I laugh in their face because that means you don't know what you're talking about. You have people every day on the ground, boots on the ground, and they have a pipeline of people they feed the deals to. By the time the deal got to use, 4 or 5 people that ate off of it, which I have no problem with. Anytime I sign a HUD statement and I see a wholesaler getting 5, 6, 8 grand, that's not a problem. Because I didn't have to go hunt this deal down. I didn't have to go drive in my car and look for it and do all this other stuff. No. Everybody can eat. That's fine. But you have to realize there's a way to do things. And when people try to tell you, oh, yeah, just wait on the real estate. These are the same people that told you in 2008 to wait. Oh, it's a crash now. Don't buy right now. These are the same people. I can tell you right now, I have a friend. He says the worst decision he ever made was listening to Glenn Beck. I don't know if you ever heard Glenn Beck. Listening to Glenn Beck, the sky is falling, right? And so he didn't invest. He didn't do anything. And now he says, now, 8 years later, I realized I could have got so many deals. I could have did so much stuff if I just got my foot in the marketplace. And this is part of why I keep telling y'all about starting businesses, doing that stuff now. You can't time the market. You cannot time any market. By the time you get a deal from your contractor, who got it from the wholesaler, who got it from the bird dog, who was driving for dollars, you done added $20,000 onto your cost. I remember this guy telling me he got a house for $5,000. I saw that house, the person who bought it, they bought it for $40,000. And they were glad, oh man, I got this house for $40,000. And I'm like, you didn't see who got it for $5,000, then sold it to this other guy, and then he sold it to you for $40,000. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You have to be in the game. You have to be receiving leads. I have a whole email and a whole extra cell phone in here that just does that. That's it. So again, let's go ahead and share our beautiful being footage because, people are going to be like, Erica, you're talking about, people in Philly and, I don't know why you got to talk about us like this. All I'm trying to do is get us all rolling, get us all moving. Pay attention. They about to change the game up on you and you ain't even paying attention. Come on now. They about to take the cookies out your mouth and you like, I didn't even bite it yet. You aren't. You're not going to bite it. Charleston is full. Dark man, it's not full enough. Ohio said they want some beach and they're coming. So look, let me go ahead and go over this. Let's start here. Okay. New city law aims to crack down on real estate wholesalers, seen as exploiting the underinformed property owners. Now, y'all, if you've ever seen any video in wholesaling and real estate, 9 times out of 10, the wholesaler lets the owner know, hey, you can go put this on the MLS. You can go do this. You can go call a real estate agent. You ain't got to work with me. You can go call a real estate agent. They make these titles seem like these people are hold on a second. Hold on. I don't know why people trying to call while you on your show. Come on now. They know I got my show. Good gracious. They try to make it seem like these people are poor, disabled, handicapped folks that they get. The document wouldn't even be legal if they was doing that. That's what makes me sick when they be trying to act like, oh, you're taking advantage of the disabled. Oh, help us, Jesus. And I hate that because it's such a lie. It's such a lie. It's disgusting. Yeah, they're out here trying to deter folks. Yeah. Bad news storytelling with Erica Williams. Are you ready? I will. Listen, I'll put it to you this way. Our family has properties in Philly. That's how I know. So anyway, okay, so let's go on down. Let's go ahead and tell you what you're going to have to do if you want to wholesale in Philly, okay? Let's go on down here. Oh, licensed wholesalers would be barred from making false promises to sellers or misleading them about the value of their property. Again, you guys, how can someone mislead you on the value of your property when you can go into your phone and you can Google in your phone how much something cost? How can they mislead you, y'all? It's called Google. It's called Zillow. It's called, come on now. Any of these things, easy to Google. Again, all right. Now let's listen. Let's listen who's speaking on this. Listen who's speaking on this. A spokesperson for the National Association of Realtors said he's not aware of any other state or city in the country that has moved to regulate wholesalers in this way. That means National Association of Realtors are coming to every city they can get to. Don't worry. If they ain't in your city, don't worry. They're going, as soon as they keep knocking city after city, they coming to your city. Okay. So again, let's keep going. So I can tell y'all what y'all gonna have to do. With the passage of this bill, Philly will establish fair rules and expectations for wholesalers buying and selling homes in our communities, said Councilmember Alan Dom. I want to say his name, y'all. Legislation leads sponsorship, whose own real estate. Oh, listen. I want y'all to read this. How shady is this? Councilmember Allen, who is known as the Condo King, is the lead sponsor of this bill. Can you listen, y'all? Come on, the fix is in. Oh boy is called the Condo King, and he's your council member, and he's gonna make sure you bad wholesalers don't be out here. He's gonna make sure you get your mind right. Come on, y'all. That's the fix right there. He getting all money. He laughing right now to the bank. Come on now. Now listen to this. The law set to go into effect 2 months after passage is response. Y'all, there is no law that goes in effect 2 months. 2 months. He done put his foot up in this bill. Usually you get 6 months to a year, y'all. You get 6 months to a year for a bill to be enacted. You get grandfathered in. If you are a wholesaler in Philly right now, y'all better get y'all LLC right. You better get your paperwork right. You better stop playing. Let me finish reading this. The law, set to go into effect 2 months after passage, is a response to those who quickly profit in long disadvantaged neighborhoods where property values are often higher than the owners realize. Now, what did they just say? You're stupid. Your grandma's stupid. Y'all dumb. Y'all can't Google how much your properties were. Chicago already did it, Edward. What are you talking about, Chicago? Chicago already banned them. Y'all are already banned in Chicago. So wholesalers are banned in Chicago right now as we speak. Okay, so let's go ahead and go down here. The Inquirer has reported on how wholesalers snap up real estate on the cheap so they can resell it for big profits to developers without constraints that come with real estate license. Now, did you see how they just threw the wholesaler under the bus? They just threw the wholesaler under the bus, but they didn't say anything about the developer who didn't, basically, the developer did not. He did not want to buy it from your grandpa. So he waited to a wholesaler, got it from your grandpa, and then shook the money in front of the wholesaler. Come on, y'all. You see how he just did that? Because if you really want to do it, you could say developers aren't allowed to buy from wholesalers. But see, they didn't do that with this law. They put it on the wholesalers because they need a bad guy in this story. And guess what, wholesalers? You're the bad guy. Did you see that? You just said your grandma's stupid. She don't know how to sell her property. It's her property. Let her sell it. Okay? But no, what he just said is y'all is stupid. Y'all too stupid to sell your property to a stranger. Let us license these wholesalers. Oh, that's disgusting. Y'all ought to be insulted by this stuff. Okay, now this says among wholesalers, most frequent targets are heirs of deceased property owners who are often a generation or more removed from their late relatives' real estate, often unaware of the value. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. What they just said is, you're too stupid to Google how much your grandma property's worth. But see, they're taking it out on them. They're taking it out on the wholesaler instead of saying the developer can no longer buy from wholesalers. See, if they really wanted to stop all this, see, this is where the fix is in. Okay, this is what makes me sick about this. Because see, if they really wanted to stop it, a developer has to buy directly from the owner of the property. But because they don't want to mess up that money, the condo king, Allen, ain't messing up his money. They put it on you, the wholesaler, and they tell you that your children are too dumb to know how much their mama's house is. Nah, your children ain't dumb. They just don't have time to deal with their lazy brother Ricky. That's what it is. They don't want to deal with their sister. They don't want to deal with their other person. So let's just sell it and get rid of it. Come on, man. This is a setup, y'all. If they really wanted to stop this, because again, here it is. This is the article. I told y'all this was a setup. I saw this article last year. I did a video on this article, and I knew it was a setup when I read it. And even Asia Selden said something about it. I said, this article is a setup. Now look what's over here. This building that's real nice and shiny. Why come the developer didn't go straight to the owner? Come on now. Come on. Let's really pay attention here. They might not let me read the article. Oh, they're trying to make me pay. I will not pay for this. If y'all want to, Google this article that you see on the screen. Because what you're going to see is the brothers that I just told y'all about that he paid 15 grand to. And then they sold it to a big boy. See, they didn't throw the developer that bought it under the bus. Come on now. This is a setup. If y'all not paying attention, this is a straight setup to make someone the bad guy. Now, who is the face of wholesalers? Now, I'm gonna be really honest. If you go on Flipping House, Derek out of Houston, and he also came onto the Rise of 20% class group. He will probably be coming back. He, in one of his videos, was showing how when they went to closing, the person was like, well, I want to see who bought my house. And when they realized it was two black guys, which Derek is, I'm not knocking him. He's half white and he looks like a tall white boy with a dirty beard. And he looks black, but I'm just saying. The guy was like, oh, like, who is this? Like, who is this buying my house? Like, black people buying my house? Y'all, these people, they just assume. A lot of racial coding in this sentence, but I'm going to keep reading. All right. Listen to this person. This person's real. Look at this. Ha! I love it. The industry is most active in our city, rapidly gentrifying neighborhoods where longtime homeowners may not appreciate how much their home is worth to out-of-town investors, says Michael Froelich, a lawyer at a nonprofit group, Community Legal Services. said Thursday these new regulations would curb the most predatory and out of control tactics of our residential property wholesalers. Oh, help them, y'all. Help them. Help them. Lord, help them. Others, however, were less sure it would have much impact. It says real estate investor Joseph Spinata. This is not a black name. This is not a Hispanic name. If somebody could tell me what Spina is, Spinata, sounds Italian. Somebody look it up. Said whose citywide portfolio, let's back that up. Real estate investor Joseph, with a S on the end of the name, whose citywide portfolio is more than 400 properties, includes some acquired from wholesalers, said officials, will likely to struggle to enforce the rules in an industry that operates largely in the shadows. Now, let's be very clear. Let's be very clear. Oh boy, just threw wholesalers on the bus, and then they just read his whole life. He got 400 properties, most of which he bought from wholesalers, but he just threw them under the bus. For example, because wholesalers regularly avoid actually buying the property outright, instead of collecting generous assignment fees, you see how they did the quotations? See, now when your realtor does it, it's fine. But again, assignment fees. For transferring negotiated purchase rights to buyers without putting their names on the deed, a great number of deals can recur out of the sight of regulators. Now let's back that up. What that just said is that deal that he got from you for 15 and then gave it to Ricky Bob for 20, and then Ricky Bob for 20 sold it to you for 80, and then you sold it to the developer for 100. See, they want to know how much you got it for the beginning. Okay? They want to know how much you got it from the get-go. They want to see he owned 400 properties, but he wish he had 800. You know why? Because he's greedy. I'm going to tell you that's why. Now let's go down here some more. Again. Now, even this is where the hitter is. This is where the condo king Allen got you. He said the bill does not appear to cover empty lots in residential areas, which are super attractive to developers. So guess what? The thing they're trying to prevent, the empty lots, which people are selling because they don't know the value of them because they're too lazy to Google their own grandmother or mother's house property, they aren't covered in this bill. Isn't that interesting? Wouldn't you want to cover the thing you guys said is being taken advantage of so much? That's interesting. Okay. So again, they say this loophole, of course, them not being licensed lets them operate this way. Now I'm gonna skip some of this because I'm tired of reading now. Here it is. Wholesalers thrive in part because they charge developers slightly less for real estate than what they pay on the open market, where a licensed real estate agent with their cut, conventionally capped at 6%, seek the highest prices for their clients. On the losing end are the sellers who agree to these deals without fully knowing what their property is worth. Y'all, come on, y'all. Come on now. They saying y'all dumb. They done called you dumb about 7 times up in here. I mean, this is offensive. I mean, if you're in Philly, you should be offended. I'm just being very honest. You should be offended. They're saying you somehow saved all your money, bought yourself a house in your lifetime, but you too dumb to Google. That's what they just said. They said you some dummies. That's what they just said. I'm just telling you what the article said. Now, this is the last 2 parts I'm reading. I'm going by myself. All homeowners deserve market value for their homes. Really? Everyone deserves to work with the knowledge they need in order to make the right decision about their financial future. Now, that's the condo king said that. Dom said that. Okay. Now, let's be very clear. These people already know full market price for their home means a cleaned up yard, a cleaned up property, brand new windows. If they wanted to sell it, For $400,000, they would have to do what? Put their own money into it. 9 times out of 10, these people don't want it. And then this bill don't even cover empty lots where the house already been torn down. Come on now. Come on now. Come on. Come on. All right. Now, this is the part which, for if you're a wholesaler, because some of y'all's in the comment section, highly impatient for free 99 information. Chill out. If you're a wholesaler in Philly, this is what you have to do. Are you ready? The legislation requires wholesalers to pay $200 licensing fee and to disclose all companies in which they hold ownership interests. Now, this is what the government just said. Let's say you got 27 LLCs and partnerships and you partnered over here and you partner over there. You got to come and bring $200 and write out every single business you're a part of. Why do they need that? You know why they need that? Because they're hunting for tax revenue. They're hunting. See, they're not going to hit you on the head on the wholesaling. They're going to hit you on the head on one of those LLCs you forgot to do your taxes with this year. They're going to hit you over the head on one of those because they know that's what it is. Okay? That's what it is. Come on now. Zillow and Open Door charge 15 to 21% convenience fee when they buy a house. Anybody coming down on him? Of course not. Broker 205. They done paid the money. Now let's go ahead and do this. Wholesalers who have been convicted of fraud, I'm not knocking anybody, just saying fraud, or who have violated ethics laws within 6 years of their application are disqualified from getting licensed. Now, if you are, and I hate to do this, I hate to sound stereotypical, if you are a Black man or woman who's committed some type of crime, let me just read that to you again because you just missed what I said. Wholesalers who have been convicted of fraud, not always fraud, or who have violated ethics laws within the 6 years of their application are disqualified. So basically they're telling you, you can't even be a renewed man out of jail. Come on now. Come on. And again, when these people buy your house, this is why this is so silly. When somebody buys your house, you see how much it's worth. You see how much you're selling it for. You see the HUD statement. You see all this information. Now let's be very clear. At least 3 days before concluding a purchase, 3 days before concluding a purchase, a licensed wholesaler must also present the sellers with a disclosure spanning how they might independently research their property's value and informing them of their option to hire a lawyer or state accredited real estate agent to help with the transaction. Did you see how they just wrapped the real estate agents back in there? Did you see how they just put them back up in there? They said, hey, before you close, 3 days before you get your $15,000 check at the title company, do you want a lawyer? Do you want a real estate agent? Come on now. Come on now. They got the real estate agents back in there. Now let's be really clear. If you're a decent wholesaler, the first thing, great man, you know what? Here's the problem. We got somebody in here and they want attention. But see, we don't do that here. You're banned. You're blocked. You're out of here. Goodbye. Y'all, anybody acting like they stupid, and that's what I said, stupid, go ahead and block them and get them out of here because they don't know what they're talking about. When they buy over 12 properties, when they buy over some trucks, when they do $400,000 on YouTube, they can call me. But until then, you're blocked. Shut your mouth. You don't know what you're talking about. Boy, I tell you, y'all love getting mouthy when it's free. Get your ass out of here. Anyway, next, back to what I'm saying. What they're saying to you is the law also established a do not solicit list for property owners who desire not to be approached to sell. They already have these lists. Do not contact, they already have these lists. So what they're telling you is they're saying that you don't know how to Google research or Zillow your property. That's what they just said. Do y'all understand that? That they just said y'all don't know how to Google your own property and figure out what the price of it is? That's crazy. So again, this is legislation is endorsed for those of y'all who are getting mouthy in the comment section and will be blocked. The legislation is endorsed by the Greater Philadelphia Association of Realtors, who members have have had to compete with, until now, unlicensed wholesalers who are unbeholden to professional standards. And they said this should be a level playing field. What they just said to you is, we too lazy to get out in these streets and drive for dollars and talk to everybody that you have to talk to. We want people to come to us with their deals at 3 days before it's about to close, and then see, guess what they're going to do? This is what's going to happen. If they come to you 3 days before closing and you reach out to a real estate agent, guess what the real estate agent going to say? Guess what the real estate agent going to say? The real estate agent is going to say, oh, honey, I can get you double money for this. I can get you double money for this. And guess what, if that person is really hurt for money, if they're really like knocked over the head and need money, they'll take it. And they'll be breaking the contract, right? Breaking the contract with the wholesaler. Okay? Do you see how that worked? Now, I had to go over this. Some people may, man, Eric, you had to read all this. I have to. Now let's really read this last part. Let's do something that's really going to help the Black community. The gentrifying Black community, she said. This is a sham here, and you need to be more respectful of people who are really practicing professionals. Judith Robinson, a Black, I'm sorry, she's a Black real estate broker. Y'all go give Judith Robinson all the smoke. If you're a wholesaler, you should be smoking out Judith Robinson out of her office to the point that she don't even go to work. Come on now. She up here basically called y'all stupid too. Let's really do something to help the Black community. Gentrifying Black community. This is a sham here. A sham, y'all. She called it a sham. And you need to be more respectful of people who are really practicing professionals. So what Judith just said to y'all is, I'm Black. I got my real estate license, and y'all should be taking these exams and taking these yearly classes and doing all this other stuff that I'm having to do, because you're too dumb. You're too dumb to Google your house. You're too dumb to pay $400 for an appraisal. That's what she just said. That's what she just said about y'all. Come on, man. This is disrespectful. And again, Jacob Alderman, I'm going to go on Twitter and be like, Jacob just called us stupid. That's what I'm going to do. Again, come on. Okay, so that's that article. You can go reread that. Okay. She big mad because she is a lazy ass. If she had 10 brand new agents and they went door to door knocking, they could go find people who want to sell, and how much do they want to sell for? But see, come on now. She don't want to do that. But don't worry, I'm going to hit up every one of these people on Twitter and be like, shame on Judith Robinson of Philly. Shame on Jacob, who wrote this article. Jacob Alderman. Read that last name again. All right. So again, this is Marcus Maloney. He is talking in Bigger Pockets. You can see that on your own. Warning wholesalers in Illinois. He told y'all about this about a year ago. Let me see. Yeah, about a year ago. So again, same thing. If you're in Illinois, and I'm saying it wrong, give me a break. Chicago. You gonna have to get under this Chicago Real Estate Act, okay? It ain't nothing new. They did this over here. And if you are doing it without a license in Chicago, you'll be charged, if they catch you, up to $25,000. Let's just be that very clear. And it says, the guy said, hey, I currently virtually wholesale in the market, but it doesn't really affect my operations. Although I'm licensed in Arizona, it's always the plan to be licensed in Illinois. So now this guy's got to license himself as a real estate agent in Arizona and Chicago just so he can wholesale. Come on now. I want y'all to pay attention. This is set up. This is a setup. Now, again, for those of you saying, well, Erica, I don't understand, why are you not against people knowing the numbers, and why are you having a hard time, blah, blah, blah. Here's the thing. Okay. Here's the thing. People are leaving New York. I'm going to go, if I'm Googling and you're a good wholesaler, I'm talking about a wholesaler with a website, SEO, you got a blog, you taking pictures, you all over the internet, you doing what you got to do. Okay. I'm going to Google Philly and look for deals and look for you. Come on now. If you have a house in Philly, and some of you are in the comments saying, oh, people call me every day. They call me every day. Erica, they call me. They call me. Put your house in LLC and put it to a phone number that just goes to voicemail. Or make your tenants cut the grass. Or clean up the property. Or there's a million reasons why they're calling. They're just not calling out of no reason. I don't just call vacant. I don't call owner occupied absent when the owner's not there homes. We call vacant homes. We call homes that look like is hit over the head with some damage. So again, I thank you. I'm not trying to be a jerk in the comments. I'm just trying to let you know, if somebody calling you is upsetting, then you need to change your phone number, because I think you're all adult. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. That's a little bit sad. Now let's go on over. Why is this important? Why does all this matter? Erica, why you hitting on Philly like this? Because I have to. Because again, we'll go through 4 or 5 articles showing you this stuff. More New Yorkers moving to Philly. Job growth plus affordability. This is in September. That's when this article came out. Now let's look at this. Look at this. Move to Philly. Move from Philly. It's giving you the CDC stats right here. People moving from New York to Philly. Okay. It's been going up every year. More and more and more. Trickle, trickle, trickle. Now, this seems like a small amount, but again, these are people who are documenting their moves. These are people who are telling their CPA and their accountant. These are people who are filling out a lot of stuff. This is, again, the most significant positive net migration to Philadelphia from the boroughs came from Brooklyn and Queens each year from 2010 to 2018. So again, Brooklyn, Queens, telling everybody shut up about Queens. I'm just saying. Just right here. That's all. Just, the article said it. The numbers said it. The greatest migration from Philadelphia to NYC were those from 20 to 29 who moved from Philly to New York. All right. Many of them are New Yorkers who attend Philadelphia for college and just are returning back to New York. The greatest net migration in Philadelphia's favor were people 35 to 39 and 50 to 64. Now, what does that mean? Is my mic too loud? What happened? Somebody said your mic. What's wrong? What's wrong with the mic? You better comment. Comment quickly. So, what does that mean? What does that mean? That means 35 to 39 and 50 to 64. 50 to 64, most people ain't trying to leave their life unless they like, whoo, honey child, we cannot afford it. We have to move. Come on now. 35 to 39, most people are married or they're moving for a job. Again, it also said people with kids 5 to 19 were moving. It means those people 35 to 39 most likely had 5 to 19-year-olds. Okay. So anyway, again, y'all can look up this information for yourself. Another article. New data confirms New York to Philly migration in 2020 is real. Okay. It's real, Becca. Now, this is a website. Okay. This is a website and y'all can register it if you want to read the articles. Okay. You can do that, but I'm not. All right. Next one, moving to Philadelphia. Here are 9 facts you need to know. Okay. 9 facts. With over 1.5 people calling the great city home, Philly may be the second largest city on the East Coast. Do y'all hear that? The second largest, okay? 9 facts you need to know about Philly, okay? There's a lot to do in Philly, okay? Other than get shot, y'all. Last thing anybody would call Philly is boring, okay? Let's go on down here. Philly has free stuff, okay? Especially when you are broke leaving New York. You can need some free stuff, okay? You need some free stuff. What'd you say? The voiceover, don't give up the day job. You better hush your mouth or I'll block you. Okay, let's see, next one. 3 is, it has heaps of American history. This is important, for sure. It says housing prices are low in Philadelphia. Yes. Oh my God, Becca. Chestnut Hill is great for families. Does anybody in here know where Chestnut Hills is? Is it great for New Yorkers? Okay. I don't know what that is. Maynuck? What is that? What is a Maynuck? Who made up this city name? It's terrible. Okay, next. There are plenty other great neighborhoods to move in Philly. It's situated just above sea level. Are you concerned about global warming? Well, here's one fact, Philly, you may want to know. Our city is above sea level. Okay, great. Philly has a lot of nicknames. One of the nicknames is Philly or City of Brotherly Love. Other nicknames for Philly, of course, are City of Neighborhoods, City of Brotherly Shove, Workshop of the World, the Quaker City, the Cradle of Liberty, the Athens of America, and finally, our favorite, the city that loves you back. These are lies. These are lies. That's right. 1.5 million. Come on now. All right. Let's see. Now let's go and click this on out. Philly lands in the top 10 of top cities for relocation. Art, history, education, food earn Philly a place in our list. Look at that. Beautiful city. Dirty little houses. Let's go on over here. What else does it have? All right. Highest education. Over 80 colleges, universities, trade, and specialty schools. Medical attention. 1 out of 6 doctors in the United States receive medical training in Philly. Cheesesteaks. National historical sites. Exotic species at the famous Philadelphia Zoo. Zoo. Okay. Rent is $1,288 on average. You know why? Because y'all can't afford that New York rent. Can't afford it. All right, listen. Let's look at this list. Let's look at this list. Where does Lincoln Property Company? I worked for them for a little while. They suck. Anyway, Lincoln Property Company suggests you relocate. Number 1, Boulder, Colorado. Number 2, Austin, Texas. What's up? Number 3, Scottsdale, Arizona. Number 4, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Number 5, Cincinnati, Ohio. Number 6, Knoxville, Tennessee. Number 7, Oak Park, Illinois. Number 8, Richmond, Virginia. Number 9, Philadelphia. Number 10, San Diego, California. Why would you move to San Diego, California? It's right on the border. It looks pretty. It doesn't smell like San Francisco, which smells like pee. Good stuff. All right. There's that. Next one. New research shows thousands of people moving to Philadelphia from New York. Help, help. The New Yorkers are escaping and they're bringing the COVID. Let's go on down here. It says roughly 7,500 people moved from New York's 5 boroughs from February to this September of this year. Twice as many Philadelphians who went to NC. So that means y'all are sending so many people. There's a website called moveToPhilly.com. moveToPhilly.com. Because y'all trying to get out of there. Next article. Who is leaving Philly and why? Okay. No. San Francisco is beautiful. I'm gonna say that that San Francisco smells like pee. San Diego was nice. Okay. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let's try that again. Okay, these are the people who are leaving Philly. They like, I'm sick of Philly. Okay. This is people who are sick of it. Okay. Now, next one, moving to Philly from NYC. This is the Philly Home Girls Real Estate. Again, like I said, if you are a real estate agent, as this girl is, you should be having a blog. You should be marketing yourself. You should be like, hey, look at this. She put it right here. I'm interested in buying, selling, renting, becoming a landlord. Boom. And look at the neighborhood she's naming. Okay. Look at this. Look at this. She put her listings up here. $185,000 for a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath. Could you get that in New York? Could you get it? This one's called 830 North Brooklyn Street. Come on now. She gonna sell it to you. She gonna make sure she gonna be all right. She don't know about you, but she gonna make her Philly money. Let's go ahead and look at this property. Let's look at it. Because that's cheap as hell. Look at that. Look at it. Look at it. And it's here. I don't know if that is Museum of Arts, whatever. Again. Whoa. Now look, see, she had me here. Ha! Did you see that? Wait a minute. See, she had me here. I was like, look at this pretty place. But wait, I'm going to show y'all what the outside looked like. Hold on. Wait a minute. She about to show me something. Hold on. It's like, oh, look at the kitchen. Oh, look at that. Bathroom with a weird sink. That's weird. Okay. Look at that built-in. Yeah, right? This is not my style, but it's y'all style, so whatever. But then she really shows you down here. You look like you in Hoboken. Who is living over here? Do I have to parallel park in that tiny parking space? Oh no. No. Erica does not parallel park. No, ma'am. If I got to, I'll parallel park. But what is happening with the neighbor? Okay, they got a dog. No, something going on over here. This house looking like, who done it? Who done it? Oh, no, baby. No. That's not for me. She said this is West Philly. It contains a number of neighborhoods that have University City, Cobbs, Cedar Park, Oak Brook Park. It's known for its diversity. You know what that means, everybody. Pew, 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 pew. Okay. It means have your pew, pew, pew ready. Look, she showed you a white man too. Look at this white man. He lives over here. That is hilarious. Okay. I'm loving it. All right. Next one. Are flocks of New Yorkers moving to Philly? And what does that mean if they are? They come to ruin your city? Look at this. Keep New York out of Philly. They got bumper stickers too, y'all. You know why? Because y'all coming out there in them Timbs, stomping on people's grass. They sick of y'all. Sick of y'all in them Timbs. I remember going to school and this girl was wearing Timbs. It's 80 degrees in North Carolina. Why you got on Timbs? It's too hot for the Timbs. Let it go. Let them Timbs go. As they would say, dead ass. Let's see. Most of New Yorkers coming here are from Manhattan, but because most Philadelphians who leave New York settle in fancy borough, Manhattan gains more people in the city's exchange. Anyway, y'all can read this on your own. I don't have to. Look at this. Brooklyn running. Brooklyn running. Hey, they getting up out of Dodge from Brooklyn. There's 398 people here. Thank y'all for being up here tonight. I hope y'all have enjoyed. It's been 400 and some people, and now it's down some. But make sure you hit that like button and all the super chats. I will read your super chats. Thank you for supporting the channel. Again, if you want to support the channel, you can always Cash App. We put the information in there for you to Cash App. Why? Because this ain't PBS. I'm not running no free charities here. New York expat guide to living in Philly. Look at this. I love it. Are you looking for a familiar neighborhood? Are you a New Yorker who just can't do it? Little Italy in Bensonhurst in NYC is, I can't even say that word, to South Philly. Williamsburg and Brunswick is like Northern Liberties in Fishtown. Mount Airy is as close as you'll get to Park Slope, Brooklyn. Northeast Philly is like a farther's reach out of Queens. Okay. Are you missing the local flavors of NYC? Take your A home. No, I'm missing. Here it is. The original location is in Brooklyn. The Philly Fetty style version is bigger and better. It's a brisket. It's delicious. In New York, I don't even know how to say that, is an outpost of Chelsea Market. It is a something. They have Columbia coffee. They also have Philly's Barricade. Are you missing Chinatown in New York? Go to Sankey Peking Duck House in Philadelphia. Y'all, this is crazy. Basically, if you come to our city and you refuse to adapt to being in Philly, here, just go to these places. Max Bruner is all over the world. But did you know, just like in New York, you can get it in Philly? Bunko Chicken is beloved Korean fried chicken. It's located all over the world, and including in Philly and Austin. Get your coffee fix at Blue Stone Lane. Look at this. Listen, Big Gay Ice Cream. It's an outpost in the city center. It sells all the same fat goodies and colorful sundaes as the Big Gay Ice Cream in New York. Clearly Skynet's going to click me off here any moment. I'm clearly going to just be kicked off Skynet. I clearly am. I need Jesus. Help me. All right. Oh, honey, listen. Woo! Y'all, did y'all hear me? We've been on here an hour. Okay? We've been on here an hour. All right? Now I'm going to go back up in here and click some of these super chats. Or I'm going to try to. Or I'm going to read them. One of the two. Why is it tripping? It won't let me go back up. It won't let me go back up. Tim's, they bringing them Tim's out. Okay, let's see. All right, let me go back up. Thank y'all so much for all your support of the channel and my foolishness tonight. I'm going to read some of y'all super chats. Is that okay with y'all before we roll up out of here? Okay, it's Saturday. Get your life about you, okay? Ooh. We need a full government audit, says James Morningstar. This is true. Big businesses' roots of the lockdown. They most likely pay politicians. Y'all got a lot of hilariousness in there. I don't understand how people do not know how to move in silence. Simply, AJ, they don't know it. They act like they're mothers. Folks always got to be out being seen. All right. Apply Joseph. Thank you for the $5 super chat. What do you think about starting a resume business now? Creating templates, editing, and proofreading resumes. Well, Apply Joseph. It's a very lucrative industry. Why? Because people ain't got no jobs. Psych. 20% of our population is going through the influx of not working at the current time. So yes, just like other industries, people need resume writing. Correct. Thank you, Smokehouse. I appreciate it. Smokehouse said for the Bojangles and vinegar barbecue fun. I actually like the maple. So there's also another barbecue that does over lamb. It's got maple. It's got brown sugar and maple on it. It's very good. Okay, what's the other one? Sorry, I'm going back and read the other one. Y'all are hilarious in this chat. I'm getting a good laugh. Somebody dropped me $20. Hello, somebody. How you doing? Thank you. Appreciate you. Blessings on blessings. Oh gosh, I'm missing it. Ebony Eyes said, Erica, I'm interested in relocating to North Carolina from Chicago. What are great cities or small towns? Ebony Eyes, you asking too much, girl. Woo. I live in Texas now, but I can tell you right now, anything outside Charlotte, inside out Raleigh, Durham, Greensboro, Winston-Salem, Wilmington. What do you want to be? You want to be in the mountains or you want to be on the beach? You want to have some cold? You want to have some hot? What you want to have? You want to have college students? You want to have young men, old men? What you looking for? You got to narrow it down there. Help me out. Wayman Brown, $2 super chat. I just got into wholesaling here in Buffalo, New York. Wayman Brown, you better dig deep. You better get all your website up. You better get your SEO up. Don't let them come for y'all. What I'm trying to get y'all to understand is if you don't get ahead of the ball and get started, a lot of y'all not going to be able to do nothing. And I really mean that. I even mean that in tech. You see Kamala Harris, super cop, is planning on getting 500,000 visas to Indian citizens. So you already know how chain migration works. If I'm going to come, I'm going to bring my wife. I'm going to bring my mom. I'm going to bring my dad. I'm going to bring my brother and my sister. That means I'm going to bring about 12 people. So that 500,000 is going to turn about 4 million real easy, real quick. So y'all keep playing in tech if you want to. You keep playing while they actually care what you black people want. Go ahead and keep playing. Go on and play. Go on, chill. Oh, Erica, maybe I'll do it next year. Maybe I'll get in real estate next year. No, you ain't. I've seen this talk from people since 2008. You either in it or you out it. Stop playing with me. Okay, next one. Oh, man. So many. Hold on. Oh, so many. Hey, and so they said, I got you from Hustlers Kung Fu. Hello. Okay, what about Los Angeles? Stop it. Philly, Old T, that market's right when Temple was buying up that neighborhood. Folks slept. That's right. Bad news storytelling with Erica Williams. Thank you, Edward Anderson. I try. Now the question is, states and other regulatory agencies going to go after Zillow, Open Door, and other iBuyers for basically doing the same thing? No, Brooker 205, they are not. I had a date yesterday after I got off my live. I had to get myself spruced up, put my dress on, and put my best foot forward. But thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Diaz. All right, next one. I love how you read the articles. I try. Chicago already did it. Let's see. He who makes the gold has the rules. That's right. Wholesaler sounds like a nice way of flipping homes. Developers, yup. Very educational. Thank you, Kevin. I try to bring the good information over here. Broker 205 499. NAR is in no position to criticize anyone. I'm a broker and they are useless. I believe you. Hold on. The thing jumped on my phone. Uh-oh. Woke. You know what, Woke? I've been letting you goof off in here so long. I've been letting you go, but now I got to block you from the channel. You are officially blocked. I know. You have such hatred in your heart for me. You come over here and you watch this channel of a woman you don't like and you just keep watching it. You can't stop watching me because you're a fan, baby. You're a fan. And unfortunately, you need some talk space therapy. Okay. All right. Have a great day. Next, let me keep reading where I was at. Sorry. Had to do that because sometimes y'all are confused. You're confused, baby. You like me and you don't even know how to stop liking me. You keep watching me and you're like, I hate her. I'm going to push dislike on her channel and I'm going to keep watching her because I'm a weirdo. All right. Broker 205, thank you for the $5 super chat. NRA is in no position to criticize anyone. I'm a broker and they are useless, incompetent organization. That's why I left the NAR 2 years ago. Thank you for sharing. See, unlike Glendon, and all these men folk who will just talk and play with you guys, I don't have to play with you. There's no reason. I just block you and keep on moving. And then guess what you do? You go and sign under your other email and you come on here and you go, ha, you blocked my other email, but here I am in my mother's basement eating chili and I'm going to comment and you're going to take it. Oh, goodness. I love it. Let's keep going. You guys are cracking me up. Let's see. Oh, I keep missing it. I'm trying to go back up. Hold on. I'm getting there. Okay. Thank you, Trucker May, for the $20 super chat. You are the show's biggest number today, I think. Oh, God, there's so many comments. You guys are hilarious. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for being up in here. Broker 205, dissolve your existing LLCs, start land trusts, and move within those. Pay the money to have them structured correctly so that you have the privacy. A good real estate attorney can set it up correctly. Okay. Thank you. All right. That's what he said. I'm reading it. Okay. Y'all, you can't stop liking me. Thank you, good men, for the $4.99 super chat. Philly restaurant owners are suing the city for the lockdown on their business. They ain't taking this S, and they shouldn't. Fight for America. Fight for it. Let's see. Next one. Yeah, I'm going through here and blocking folks. I think y'all think I'm joking with y'all. I'm really not. I don't have to. I got out of here. They're using that gentrification as a play. Oh, of course. Of course. Of course, listen, if you're a wholesaler and you let this stop you, then you really weren't really serious about it. Because if you realize real estate is the main way to make money in America, like I get it. Everybody's like, no, it's business, Erica. Yes, there are plenty of businesses, but real estate, again, Oprah, Bill Gates, all these people have millions and millions of dollars in real estate. And you're gonna say, but it's because they have a business first and the business paid for the real estate. Yeah, but if you go look out some of these old money families, like right now in Houston, Texas, 5 white families, 2 Italian and 3 Jewish own everything, own 80% of the rentals over there in Fifth Ward. How does that happen? They keep buying. They keep being in the property, in that land space. They keep buying over and over and over. So again, somebody said I moved to Charlotte from Philly 7 years ago. Congratulations. What y'all else y'all got in here? I ain't trying to make it go too long again because y'all be talking bad about me. Erica did an hour and 30-minute show and she's just talking and I don't know why. Okay, thank you, Future 5001. He said it's Man E Yuck. Man E Yuck. Philadelphia. Somebody said Philadelphia. What? Y'all, wow. I've been to Philly. Most people are not nice. The people are miserable there. Somebody said, I sent it to Asia and it said, Philly women sound like football players. They're yelling at you and I'm like, oh my, that's interesting. Interesting. Yeah, Gio, they might make a meme out of me. I'm okay with it. I did what I did. Chuck Hickens said NYC definitely smells like pee. Oh, y'all, wow. Germantown is nice for the most part. Brickyard can be rough. Thank you, Carbon Star. Why don't New Yorkers just move upstate? Plenty of land there. Because it's cold. And then they can't talk smack about upstate if they move upstate. The key is finding a block filled with elderly folks. Oh, wow, that's crazy. The sportsman said ain't enough cheesesteaks in the world. Woo! Oh, I love it. AD, is this? Wait a minute. AD, is this who I'm thinking this is over there? AD's channel. He said, I look like ABL, but it's AD. Philly has the high unsolved murder rate, a little bit over 40%. The national average is 60%. Okay, well, that's a good thing, I hope. I mean, don't be out there where you don't need to be, I guess. Future 5001 said, I'm country as hell. How dare you? How dare you? Okay, let me tell you something. Okay, I will live a beautiful country-filled life. Okay, I will cry myself to sleep with my money. Too much money to be doing all that. Give me a garage and property lot. 185,000 to get shot up. Woo, he said most of Philly looks like this, but smaller and people across the street trapping and the old man on each corner. Woo! Missy Miller said, I live in Philly, born and raised. Stomping on grass. Listen, they do. Auntie screaming. Why are you screaming? I'm telling the truth. They don't allow you to pew 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 in Philly. Well, how y'all killing each other? You knifing each other? So, come on now. How y'all not having pew 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 in Philly? Are y'all knifing each other? Because that don't make no sense. I love how y'all keep putting these boot emojis in here. Pew 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 Adelphia. Thank you for your time and work. Thank you, Samson Kim. I try to give y'all a good show that's informative and educational. This one guy put in the comments, Erica, you're bashing Black people. I can't believe you're bashing Atlanta and you're bashing Black people. You know, how dare you? Okay, cool. Bodies dropping like crazy in Philly. Higher murder rate in NYC. Good gracious. Well, how y'all, if you're not allowed to have guns, then what are y'all doing? How is y'all killing each other? Y'all throwing some bricks? Old bricks at each other? What are y'all doing? Roscoe 3.0, it said big gay ice cream. Oh, God. Shorts and Tims. Listen, Terry, This girl was in school in summer in pants and Timbs. It's 80 degrees and humidity filled in North Carolina. You're like, honey, how are you not dead? How are you not dead? Dead ass, however they say it. James Morningstar said, big gay ice cream. You can lick all you want. Oh my God. Oh, that's dumb. That's so dumb. Oh my God, that's dumb. Oh, that is good. That oh gosh. Oh, that was a good one. I am like 12 years old and silly. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you, Smokehouse, for the $4.99 super chat for Bojangles and vinegar. Oh, I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. Oh, shit. Y'all wear me out. Oh, my goodness. Oh, goodness. I can't. Gentrification in Charlotte is a real problem. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get it together. Gentrification in Charlotte is a real problem. It happened to me. So make sure you have some money so you can move into a new place. Being broke in Charlotte's not cool. Well, what happened, Future 5001? You left Philly 7 years ago. What happened? Oh, gosh. Oh, my goodness, honey, I can't take it. Y'all wearing me out. Philly needs to keep foes. Can't have them moving more west to Cleveland and Detroit and getting all the cheap real estate. Oh, goodness. Talkspace.com. Oh, I can't. Y'all stupid. Oh, goodness. The vocal doctor. Listen, I'm just in good moods. I'm in good spirits. Oh, listen, Francis Paul, this is true. How ironic. Hate fuels your emotional attachment to the point of where you can't go without watching them, which is in turn increases viewers and adds onto exposure and success. Exemplary, people hate Grant Cardone, be watching them and watching them. It's ridiculous. It's creepy. I'm done. I'm gonna stop. I'm sorry. I can't stop laughing. Hey, I freaking love you. The knowledge you drop is priceless. Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, sorry. Miss Perspective Pat, before you go, what is your best advice for people starting wholesaling career now to get started? I am too silly right now, and I am not even drunk or anything. That was just funny, and it hit me right in the leg or something. It's stupid. Okay, Miss Perspective Pat, I would say go on, like, honestly right now, go on Bigger Pockets. Go reach out to like everybody in the city you're trying to wholesale. I mean, I'm talking about reach out to like 400 people. Start putting forms out, doing everything. Do all of that, right? Really get out there. It's all networking is really important. And then drive for dollars. If you got a deal, somebody will buy it. I mean, I'm giving you a short answer, but if you're in the Rise of 20% class, you'll see that we brought on several wholesalers to talk about it. Oh, I'm sorry. I gotta calm down. Yo, Wayman Brown said, even at the airport, I had a Philly customer service agent who was going to spit on me for asking where the gate was. Wow. Sampson said, upstate New York is Canada. Ooh. Oh, thank you, C. Ashton. Mississippi is scary to me. So if he can come to Texas, that'd be a lot easier. Miss Sullivan, she may come for me. See, that's what I said, Kelly. Y'all can have firearms there because several of the I'm not gonna tell people's business, but some of the property owners I know in Philly have guns, so legally. So I mean, yeah, they licensed to carry. I'm just messing good, man. I know that. I'm like, how they killing each other. These little boots is what keep making me laugh. The boots, I keep seeing the emojis. I can't keep serious. I think NYC folks would have a better reputation when they move to other cities if they leave that attitude in NYC. They ain't gonna do it though. Oh man. Is liquidation reselling a good business? It is, Gray Jones, but again, everything's about networking and having a place to store things and moving them. Marcus James said, big gay ice cream will make a killing in Atlanta. Oh. I'm done. Dead. Oh, goodness. I was in Charlotte and left because gangbangers shot up and robbed the white neighborhood. What? I live in Charlotte. You have to shoot back. Wow. Y'all wilding. I mean, I used to live in Charlotte for 6 months. And then when I drove in the old neighborhood where I used to live by Noda, yeah, they moved y'all out of there. They moved y'all out of there. They moved you out of there. I'm sorry. More Millions said, good. Philly don't need 12,000 wholesalers. We have guns. Oh, it's messing me up. It's messing me up. Future 5,000 said the bus driver closed the door on my foot in Philly. I'm sorry. I can't. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. I'm done. I'm a mess right now. Okay. No wonder big business with the Cleveland. Hey, I ain't talking about him. I'm just saying he in Detroit too. What's so scary about Mississippi? There ain't nothing particularly scary. I mean, y'all just have a long history of where I got to bring my pew pew pew. But I will be going to Jackson State University games because Asia. And honestly, yeah, I'm a bandwagon. I'm gonna show up over there and go see what's his name. What's his name with the football? Come on, because yesterday when I said 4 games instead of 8, somebody wrote 5 paragraphs to bash me because I didn't know there was 8 home games and 8 away games. And how dare I have bad information and I need to step my content up. This guy literally came in the chat and said, I need to step my content up. You find me another person on YouTube who will kick off facts from their head for an hour and 30 minutes and keep it pushing. Because you can't find another one. So miss me with that. Miss me with it. They should have never built that railway in Charlotte. Too easy for people to move around. Ray Alexander. I get this question often. How do you feel about being a contrarian investor? While everyone seems to be relocating to Sunbelt states, it's time to pursue real estate opportunities in industrial Rust Belt states. Well, industrial Rust Belt states like PA, like Cleveland, like Detroit is already happening. People are already flocking there to invest because it's cheap. And again, you have to think of the fact that you have 80% of people, I think it's 88% of people live within 1 hour of their mother, according to the IRS. Right. And so they're not leaving. You'll still be able to invest and still make money. So that's the thing about that. Deion Sanders, Deion Primetime. Tim's is all jokes until it's time to stomp somebody out. College football has 11 to 12 games, so it can't be 8 home games. I was talking about like Las Vegas Stadium and Atlanta Stadium, how you really can't base your city's economy off that because you're only going to have so many home games. Louis Ginshi, email the office. Email my staff here, and they'll connect you to the wholesaling stuff, the wholesaling websites. Because we have 2 young men who work for us and do their calls. So you will get to me, but just hit it up here. Hit it here. Right here. Right there, Louis. Right there. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, it's pro football. All right, you guys. So I'm gonna get on out of here. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. You guys have been hilarious. You've been great. Thank you so much. Thanks for the comedy. That was good. Y'all got me on the last part. I couldn't get back serious. So this is your girl Erica from the Classy Climb blog. Thank you so much for letting me cut up here. Also, for the 4 new classes coming up for Black Friday, probably going to release them tonight or tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. I keep saying the next day. Probably to Sunday, and then they'll be in the email list. People will get them first, and then people who have the Gumroad link will get it, and then that's how we'll do it. And then after that, we'll talk about it more on the channel for the rest of the week. So, everybody, this is your girl Erica from the Classy Climb blog. Thank you for coming out here. Thank you for cracking me up. You guys have a wonderful night.